The following is a sample interview recorded for PrivateEquity.com radio and the Certified Private Equity Professional CPEP Certificate Program. To download the full interview and unlock other benefits for private equity professionals, become a platinum member of PrivateEquity.com.
Today we have with us Massimiliano Bruno, a finance professional based in Italy. He is here to speak on starting a career in private equity and how you can best position yourself for a career in the private equity industry. Thanks for joining us, Massimiliano.
Hi, Phil. Thank you very much for having me here. It's such a great pleasure speaking to you today.
Great. Okay, well, the first question I have is, what is your professional experience prior to entering the private equity industry?
Okay, I will quickly introduce myself and tell you about how my background helped me to approach and work in the private equity industry during my master's in business administration.
Perfect.
So before the MBA, I was an associate consultant for the Italian office of Bain & Company, and I used to work with luxury, consumer goods, oil and gas, and TMT practices. In Bain, I was mainly involved in projects related to business development, organization, entry new market, and post-merge integration.
Okay, great. And what kind of education or training have you gone through to prepare you for your finance and private equity career?
In order to go into private equity firms, of course, like being an associate consultant at management consulting firms is not enough because, of course, you have a lot of experience about strategy at high level, but of course you need to have some investment banking training. What I did basically is to attend one of the top business schools in Europe, which is IE, and is very strong about finance. And at that school, I try to improve about my valuation techniques, M&A modeling, leverage buyout. Basically, I try to complete my background since being only a management consultant is definitely not enough if you really want to move to private equity afterwards.
Sure, I think I hear that a lot in the U.S. as well. Just having a background in management or general business just isn't enough. You really need to work hard to fill out your resume and make sure that you're the most attractive candidate. Is it pretty competitive in Europe for private equity positions?
I guess it's same as U.S. Private equity
Sure.
is one of the most competitive industry, especially finance-related. And right now, usually the top candidates are manager from top consulting firms like McKinsey, Bain, BCG, as well as people coming from investment banking division like leverage finance or M&A from Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, Rothschild. Depends pretty much on the kind of funds that you would like to work with. Usually an industrial partners would like to have some candidates with a balanced team between investment bankers as well as management consulting, especially funds which like to only act as a finance partner. So basically they work a lot with financial engineers. In that case, they usually prefer only people coming from investment banking division. And of course, having an MBA for a top business school in Europe or worldwide is highly preferred because you also start as a senior associate instead of an associate level, and basically it will help you to understand better the market because usually it's not enough to be only a management consultant or only an investment banker. You need to have a big picture of the whole process that private equity firms does during the life from 5 to 10 years of the funds.
Sure.
And basically, a very complete profile is highly recommended, especially for mega funds or funds which has a very, very high structure process in order to get in.
Okay, great. Well, thank you for that answer. That was a really good look at what it takes to start your career. Speaking of your MBA, what aspects of your MBA did you find especially useful as you actually started working in private equity and in finance?
Okay, good. I think that an MBA is a great way to put your feet inside the private equity world Because basically, at least 50 to 70% of private equity professionals, they have an MBA, and you're always talking about like top 10 schools worldwide, and it's great for you.
We hope you enjoyed the sample interview. To listen to the full interview and other private equity interviews, become a Platinum member at PrivateEquity.com or join the Certified Private Equity Professional CPEP Certificate Program. Platinum members enjoy great benefits like weekly private equity newsletters, access to networking events, webinars, interviews, and more. Visit PrivateEquity.com /association for a free 2-week trial of Platinum membership.